Yeah, looking on the weekend, we just had, Denver on Thursday, then we had Oral Roberts Saturday. And I thought we had a really good week of practice. And like I said, I think we've been, with the exception of that half against Kansas City, moving in the right direction. And then the Denver game came around, and we just, it wasn't as much our defense as it was our offense in that game. And it's hard to just put your finger on the why. Because, like I said, I thought we had a great week. There was a lot of different things. And I think sometimes what's going on offense, and it affects you defensively. And that's kind of what we're trying to get these guys to understand, is don't let offense kind of dictate your energy on D. But, we were getting stops we needed to get against Denver. It's just we really were struggling to score. We were struggling with confidence on offense. It affected us at the free throw line. It's just a game that was a really frustrating game. I'm sure it was really frustrating for our players. And then, you have a Friday of prep for Oral Roberts, who talent-wise, player to player that they put on the floor can all make plays. And I thought we really responded on a Saturday. I thought the guys brought great energy. We saw the ball go through a little bit, and we, had a little lull. They went zone, and we've been pretty good against the zone this year. They went zone. It kind of got us standing around too much. But then we had a few guys make some plays and kind of got back on track. The difference, I thought Eli was fantastic on Saturday. I just think that really helps us when offensively he's playing with that kind of confidence. And it just makes us a different team. It's just that other guy to kind of help with Mir and Trace. And I think Amar's been doing a lot of Amar-type things here as of late, which has been awesome to see. And we just want to keep working. This is a great opportunity this week to have some good practices in our preparation for North Dakota State. And obviously they're the second-ranked offense in the country. So, we've got to be ready to defend them. But we've also got to be ready to, match their size and their physicality and do a good job offensively. So it's a good week for us. And the timing of this kind of a bye week is really good, I think, with 3 games left in the regular season. I think it's a good time for us to have this and hopefully kind of hit a stride and put some games together. That's the key. Can we string 3, 4, 5 games in a row together that we play at the level that we can.
Eli King was super impactful, against Oral Roberts there. What is it about that game that, what's your message to Eli? How can you get that even more out of him more often?
Well, I think the message to him recently has been, attacking, less settling for shots early and attacking the basket. And sometimes he attacks with great confidence, and then sometimes he kind of goes in there with a little hesitation. But I just felt like he was a lot like South Dakota State. I felt like he was in a great attack mode mindset. When he's making those perimeter shots as well, it really helps us. It just gives us another guy. I don't really want to take credit for any magical words that I'm saying to him. The one thing that we talked about was just, when you get catches early offense, or when teams are closing out to you, look to attack them. Use your shot fakes, use your jabs, and attack more. And I just think that opens up some things. It gets him involved. And when he stops and plays off 2 feet and he can find other guys, it just makes us a different type of team. It adds a different element to what we can do. And because he can do so much for us on the other side of the floor, and he rebounds so well on either side. There's just different plays that he can make. So when he's scoring, even if it's kind of 10 to 14 points a game, makes a big difference for us. And those possessions matter. So I love to see it. Like he's a guy that's been playing through a lot of just physical ailments this year. And he just shows up every day and works. So I'm happy that he's having that success. But the consistency aspect of it, from Thursday to Saturday, let's get more of those Saturdays going like he's been having. So that's kind of the message.
What do you think of the rematch with North Dakota State? What stands out about that matchup as you look back at the last time and now looking ahead?
When you watch the film, they got a lot of open looks, and they took a lot of them. I mean, they're a team that really takes a lot of pride in shoot. I mean, they can really shoot it. And when you really go back and watch that film, they probably missed some opportunities that would have really helped them. That we got to do a better job of guarding their guys that are threes. And Moni makes that team a different animal because of his ability to post, his ability, if you have to, you have to make decisions on ball screen coverage and how you're going to guard those guys. Are you going to rotate? Are you going to switch? Are you, what are you going to do? And, he has the ability to take advantage of whatever it is you decide to do. So at the end of the day, you got to decide, are you going to double or are you going to play one-on-one? If you double, there's a chance you're giving up threes. If you play one-on-one, now you're making them have to get tough twos. So it's just when you got the cast around him that they have, and White's one of those kids that really plays off him well. But Mason Miller plays off him well. All those guys that can shoot the ball, and then we've got to do our job with the other Miller and keeping him off the glass. And he's a guy that's doing a lot of their blue collar workman-like work for them around that rim and rebounding and attacking the basket. So they're a very good offensive team, and they bring a lot of size at you from a defensive standpoint. And take care of the ball, be who we are on offense, but defensively we got to win one-on-ones. We've got to do a better job of taking away their three and not giving them comfortable looks. And it hasn't been an easy chore for any team against them, and that's why they've been so good offensively.